Hi, I'm Clarice Lin, the RI Doctor. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to share with you a big secret. How I help one of my clients to get from 0 to 6,000 monthly Google traffic in 19 months. Get it? If you want to know more about it, watch on till the end so you know exactly what to do to get the same results. If you are interested in topics around content strategy, you can also check out one of my earlier videos that's about the Google BERT algorithm update and how it will affect your blog in 2020. Start on the strategy itself and the process and what exactly happened, you can check out this screenshot here. So this screenshot shows exactly how the Google traffic has been growing. You can see how at the beginning of the chart, it was growing really slowly and then suddenly it started growing exponentially and more. This is what I did for one of my clients. And at the beginning, she had a new website. So on her older website before, she had no Google Analytics installed. She had no idea how much traffic she was getting. She was publishing some blog posts, but she didn't know if anyone was even reading those blog posts in the first place. When she came to me, our plan was to start generating Google traffic for her services. When people go onto Google search, they're going to find her blog post and they're going to come to her website. They're going to realize that she has a lot of knowledge and expertise in this area and they're going to contact her. So that was the plan. And I knew that you can't possibly get any of your Google blog posts easily on page 1, even if you give like 1 to 3 months. So if you actually go and do your own research to find out how long you're going to get to see your results to get ranked on page 1 of such results, it takes approximately about 3 to 6 months, sometimes possibly maybe 9 months, depending on which industry you are in. It's not easy and it requires a lot of hard work. If anyone tells you, I'm going to get you on page 1 in 1 month's time, they are bullshitting you, I'm afraid. Don't trust them, stay away from them. The thing about getting real Google traffic, real people searching for your blog post, this is how you do it. Working on 1 blog post per month. So we're not going to see significant result, but when we push it out, I wanted to make sure that it's going with an impact, and I was pretty sure that they were going to start ranking on page 1 as well. At the beginning, I sat down with my clients and we mapped out a content plan. Together, we came up with a number of themes that will align with her services and what kind of problems people usually come to her with. And I went back to do my research. I wanted to find out what's happening in this industry, what are the blog posts have been written. Remember, you are not the only one writing blog posts. If you want to outrank the others and get your high quality blog posts out there, you need to first know what's already out there. So you know what's the benchmark, what's the standard. So you need to look at low search results, meaning that if you have to find out how many search results are there, how many other people have already written about this topic. So the trick to getting a new website, new blog post to be ranking on Google is you have to write about a very specific niche topic. So the more there are, let's say for example, if there are like 10 million blog articles about this or 256 million articles about this topic that's already been written, chances are there's no way you're ever going to succeed if you spend any time writing this topic at all. So we have the strategy, I got her started on it, and bam, in the 4th month, she started getting Google traffic. 1 blog post ranking there, we started getting about 10 visitors visiting the website every day. So that was a good start. But of course, with only 10 visitors per day, it's quite unlikely that you're going to start getting customers or leads contacting you. After the 12th month, we started getting inquiries coming in, people asking my clients more about her services. So in the 19th month, since we got started from 0, it finally went up to 200 daily Google visitors. And by then we had about 7 to 8 blog posts ranking on page 1 already. So all this took time. As you can see from the chart that I was showing you earlier, this was exactly what happened. What I would like you to take away from this case study that I'm sharing with you here are these 5 key lessons. You don't have to publish blog posts every single week to get on Google page 1. So many people have this assumption that the more that they publish, the more likely they're going to get on page 1. But it's not true. As you can see with my client, what we focused on was 1 super high quality A-star quality blog article. So that works. So every month we were consistent. We had a content strategy, we had a content planning, we had a process in place, and we make sure that we follow this process and produce a high quality content. If you want to publish every week and you can't produce that exhaustive or that completeness in your blog post, then don't do it. Otherwise, what's going to happen is once you click publish, nobody's going to read it, and it's just going to sink to the bottom of the ocean where it's going to be buried, and it's just been a waste of your time and energy even writing those blog posts. Or if you're actually hiring someone to write those blog posts for you, you're just wasting your time because nobody's going to see it. Lesson number 2. You need tools to help you to succeed in your content strategy. So in this case, I use Google Analytics and Google Search Console that was already set up right at the beginning before we started publishing any blog posts. So I can actually see the results and show my clients what we have been doing is really working. And that was really crucial, as now you can see from the chart, from 0 to 6,000, that's what we did. From Google Analytics itself, it helped me to see that it was traffic coming from Google and which were the exact blog posts that they arrived on and what are the pages that these people visited after reading those blog posts. Because then we know if people are going to contact my client for those services. So if it's effective, these people are going to turn into leads. If it's not effective, then that's not going to happen. And for Google Search Console itself, that's a really key important tool that helps you to see exactly which are the search terms that your blog post is ranking for. So with those keywords that you know you're already ranking for it, you can go back to Google and then you can look at the related searches for this particular keyword and understand what are the other questions that this group of users might be looking for. So you can cover more of those topics and ensure you are building authority or expertise in this particular content. So lesson number 3, you have to do your research before you start writing those blog posts. That's the exact advice I told my clients. What were the angles that has been covered? So what I did for her was, instead of rewriting what someone else has written or what many millions of people have already written about it, we focus on those keywords that has slightly less volume but significant. So what I mean significant, I'm talking about keywords that people search for that are not just 1 to 2 words. So what we want to target is for those long tail keywords that people are searching for. So the longer the keyword, the more precise answers that a user is looking for. And when they are searching in such precision, they are actually looking for specific answers that might not be easily found elsewhere. When you start creating those blog posts around those topics, it's much easier for you to succeed. Lesson number 4, you need a call to action for each of your blog posts. So after spending so much time writing these long blog posts, maybe it's 2,000 words, 2,500 words, you need to have a call to action to guide people to maybe look out for your products and services. And this was what I did. With this call to action at the end of the blog post, I was able to guide those Google users who's reading those blog posts to check out the related services. If these people are interested in answers in my blog posts, chances are they are likely to become a customer. So when you write those blog posts, think about what you want these people coming from Google arriving on your blog post, what you want them to do next, to find out more about you, to find out whether you can help them, or to check out your other resources so they know that you are the number 1 authority in this area. If that's what you want, you need to guide them. Otherwise, after reading those blog articles, these people are just going to go off. So with those guidance in place, what I notice is people clicking. So through Google Analytics, you can see people clicking through on those links and checking out this other product and services page. And eventually, they started turning into high quality leads. Lesson number 5, a content plan has to be dynamic. It needs to be flexible. For you to succeed with your content strategy, you need to be flexible. It doesn't mean that even if you're planning out content for the next 12 months, you stick with it from beginning to end. No, you don't. So looking at the results from Google Analytics, the feedback from Google Search Console, knowing the keywords, what you're ranking for, which blog post succeeded getting on page 1, what I did was to modify and make some changes and reprioritize the sequence and the type of content that we were going to do next. So in this case, we can actually build up on the page 1 momentum and start getting more blog posts ranked on page 1. So this is really important. So you have to be really dynamic with your plan. You need to be looking at your numbers regularly. It will help you to refine your plan and fire up your content strategy to start getting even more blog posts ranking on page 1. I hope this video was useful for you, and if this all sounds overwhelming and flying over your head, but you want to quickly get your blog posts ranked on page 1 by the end of 2020, check out this package that I have below. That is a bespoke 2020 content success strategy to help you get your blog posts on page 1 and start generating high quality leads. Check it out below. If you want to know how to create more consistent content in 2020, I have this other video up here. Go and check it out. And this other video on how the latest Google algorithm update is going to affect your blog in 2020. How long did it take for your blog post to start ranking on page 1? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to click on subscribe as well and turn on the notification bell so you get my next upcoming video all about content strategy and how I use Google Analytics to help my clients get on page 1 of Google search. See you in the next video.